we don't need these people. But the argument from the far left and the progressives is that they are between 10 and 20% of the Democratic Party, and the Democratic Party lost the last election by tens of thousands
I
of
get you.
votes.
I
So
don't believe their numbers. Okay, so that's one. And two, I would posit that by getting rid of them, the albatross around our neck, it'll allow people who are scared of those people on the center and the center right to once again join the fold that had previously left. We
is
would
there not
gain
a good
more than we
thing?
lose.
Okay,
Okay,
is there
hold on.
nothing of value from leftists or progressives? And so
So that's another interesting point of conversation, right? The value of retaining the far left politically. So I'm going to break this up into two things. So there's one way to look at it is that, okay, let's say there's a margin of these far left individuals that could sway election. Let's give them the number 10%. 10%. So you want to make sure that you're adhering to them so you can get that 10% vote to sway these elections. And as we've seen from the presidential election, that these are very small numbers. However, by pertaining to the far left and a lot of their unhinged principles, you dismiss a lot of people in the center and people on the center left. Because I'm sure people have heard some people in the center left have detached themselves so much from the Democratic Party because of the far left that they voted for Trump. Is that smart? No, that's fucking stupid. Okay. Now, the second way you could look at this is that instead of capitulating to the far left, there's still going to be a portion of them that have enough common sense to realize that any Democrat will be better than any Republican. So not voting for a Democrat is just fucking brain dead. And then the rest of them who won't vote anyway, unless you capitulate to them totally, fuck them. And then you start capitulating a little bit more to the center. By doing that, you start bringing in those people who are moderates, the people who are not political. So when those people vote, they can start seeing like, okay, now this side seems much more reasonable. They detach themselves from the far left. Okay, I'm going to vote for this. So you gain in all those voters. So you have to weigh the pros and cons. My strategy is very simple. I'm strategy number 2. If the far left doesn't want to vote for Democrat, I don't give a fuck at this point. Now, if they realize that a Democrat will be much more adherent to helping their cause than a fucking Republican, then they definitely should vote Democrat. And I'm much more willing to hear them out, especially if they realize that there is a certain level of compromise they need moving forward. With that said, most of these voters that we need is the moderates, and we've turned them away to the point they voted for Donald fucking Trump.